No one starts off as a pro when you first start growing your own food. It's all about trial and error, but we're back here every single day doing what we can, paying attention to our plants, and learning what we can to get the best possible harvests this summer. Part of today's tasks include getting the eggs from the coop, hilling up our potatoes, thinning our carrots, and pulling weeds, because this soil sucks. We're just people with a couple chickens and a quickly escalating garden. And by a couple chickens, I mean 15. We have 15 chickens here in our backyard, and we are starting to get so many eggs that we literally don't know what to do with half of them. We are getting sick of fried eggs and scrambled eggs, but I did try a quiche for the first time last week, and it was so freaking good. We just got 10 eggs. I'm gonna let my husband refill their water since he's home today. My carrots are big enough now to where I'm gonna thin them one last time. The goal is to have between 2 and 3 inches between each carrot. I'm growing Danver half-long carrots, and right now I have 158 planted in this 6x3 bed. Looks like I'm gonna lose about half my carrots because a lot of these are only an inch apart. But I would rather 75 good-sized carrots than 158 small baby carrots. So instead of pulling them, I am going in with scissors, and I'm just gonna cut the tops off, because if you pull them, you risk disturbing the taproot and you can have crooked carrots, and we don't want no crooked carrots in this house. So we're just gonna go cut off the tops instead of pulling them out. We absolutely love chicken noodle soup and beef stew and all types of stews and soups, so that's definitely where majority of these carrots are going to be eaten at. It's all of our soups and stews this fall. I'm not going to lie, this doesn't feel good at all. Cutting half my carrots away. Better be worth it. Yep, that hurts. But let's see how much we have left in the bed. Please be at least 75. We got 89, and now our chickens get to enjoy the carrot tops.
Sometimes I grab the wrong end, pull this end, it doesn't really pull out very easy. This end, pull that easy. Okay, and you just pull the string.
Voila.
Top goes off. Keep going. I'm relieved that the carrots are done, but now we have to hill up all of our potatoes. Our potato patch is just taking off. I just counted them.
and I have 150 potato plants growing. Now some of them are getting pretty tall, so it's hilling day here. You want to hill your potatoes when they're 6 to 8 inches tall. One, to increase yield. The potatoes form between the seed potato that you plant and the leaves up top. And two, you want to hill them up because once your plants start growing, you never want your potatoes to get hit by sunlight. If they get hit by sunlight, they turn green, and that's toxic to humans. Bigger yield, and you could avoid toxicity. Don't want to get poisoned by growing your own food, you know. I'm just gonna go right around the base of the plant, cover it up to the top of the leaves. If it's one thing I'm gonna work extra hard on this summer, it's definitely gonna be keeping up with hilling up my potatoes to try to get the max yield I possibly can. You can make potatoes in so many different ways, man. One row done, 3 more to go. Y'all don't underestimate how much work this is. I'm only 30 and my back is aching right now. I've been out here for like 45 minutes just covering up potatoes. It's crazy. I'm gonna be real honest, that task wasn't much fun either. It took me over an hour to cover up all of my potatoes, and guess what? I have to come back out here in a few days when I get more straw and redo it all because I didn't have enough to cover them up enough. I guess I'm gonna start working on pulling weeds in my raspberry bed. We made the mistake of leaving the soil bare, and we are paying the price by coming out here and pulling weeds every single day. But I have a plan. As soon as I get all the weeds out of here, I'm gonna come back and throw some wood chips down to mulch it over. Well, I'm calling it a day. My back is spent. I didn't get nearly half the amount of weeds from my raspberry bed as I wanted to, but there's always tomorrow, and it's a 3-day weekend. And I did recently realize within the last couple of minutes that nothing that I did today was very fun. I got rid of about half my carrots. I spent an hour hilling up potatoes, and I spent another hour de-weeding my raspberry bed. That's not very much fun. But the chores needed done one way or another. Gardening, for sure, is not always fun. So it's the next day. I just finished pulling weeds, all the weeds I'm gonna get at least, from the raspberry bed. And I was gonna go straight to pulling weeds from the blueberry patch, but it's supposed to rain here in about 2 hours, and I really don't want another day to go by without mulching over the raspberry bed, because chances are if I don't get out there for another 3 days, I'm gonna have to re-pull out a ton more weeds, and I spent hours doing it and I'm over it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cover the bed up with mulch and then head over to the blueberries. This is the last little bit of free wood chips we got from just a local tree company. We're on the list to get another load dropped off. We use the wood chips to clean out the chicken coop. Run flooring is all wood chips. We place wood chips down in the garden area in between the beds, and the next load of wood chips we get, that's what we're gonna do with them. We're gonna make walkways all in between our raised beds, because weed whacking in between the beds, not a fun time.